반짝이는 눈빛 눈이 부셔 매일 날 감싸주는 손길.
Yoon Se-young had taken 5 billion won from Hyesung Tours, but the strange thing was that there was no trace of that money in her or her mother Choi Myung-ji's accounts. There were no signs of the money in their real estate holdings either. So, where did it go? Guhana, now working as an external auditor, is investigating the case and determined to expose Detective Joe, who tampered with the brakes of her adoptive parents' car 15 years ago. Despite everything, Yoon Se-young refused to give up on Hyesung Group, just as Go Ji-seok had predicted. Even after her wedding was called off, she clung to Hwang Jin Goo. She couldn't accept that her adoption of Eunchong was off the table, and when Hwang Jin Goo coldly cut her off, she shifted her anger toward Guhana. Guhana wouldn't let it slide. She was going to get her revenge. But the target of her anger, Yoon Se-young, didn't realize that her fight with Guhana was now in the past. Yoon Se-young, who had always felt entitled because of her family, didn't understand why she was being treated like a regular employee now that Guhana had returned to Hyesung Group. She mocked the idea of an audit, thinking she would escape without consequences. However, she was internally anxious because she knew how much she'd manipulated the company's funds at her mother's request. She rushed home to strategize with her mother, worried that Hyesung's accounts would reveal her embezzlement. Her mother, Choi Myung-ji, tried to reassure her, claiming the situation would be handled. But Yoon Se-young had made a crucial mistake. She'd handed over the company's security server USB to Go Ji-seok, hiding it out of fear of her mother's wrath. Choi Myung-ji, unaware of this, moved all the relevant materials to the security server, unknowingly sealing Hyesung Group's fate. Meanwhile, Guhana began her long-planned revenge against Yoon Se-young. Yoon Se-young had tormented her in the past, from belittling her at work to causing the humiliation of a wedding that never happened. Guhana began collecting evidence, including a video of Yoon Se-young falsely accusing her of theft, which would destroy her reputation for good. The rumor spread, and the employees of Hyesung Group, once in awe of Yoon Se-young, began to turn on her. Even her aunt Shin Yeo-jin had enough of her. After hearing about the situation, Shin Yeo-jin refused to intervene, signaling the end of her niece's special treatment. One day, a personal team member came to Yoon Se-young with news of an impending disciplinary hearing. Yoon Se-young, shocked by the change in how she was treated, tried to use her family status to get out of it, but the personal team insisted she would be treated just like any other employee. They even threatened her with resignation if she refused to attend. At the disciplinary hearing, Yoon Se-young was confronted with video evidence of her bullying Guhana. She couldn't deny it. As a result, she was demoted to a regular employee, and her position in the company crumbled. The once fawning employees now avoided her, and even her aunt stopped protecting her. In desperation, Yoon Se-young turned to Go Ji-seok for help, pleading with him to save her. He gave her an ultimatum. Would she choose love over power? But Yoon Se-young couldn't decide. Her greed, instilled by her mother, kept her focus on power and wealth. As the story unfolded, Guhana uncovered a crucial piece of information from Yoon Se-young, something that could unravel everything. Yoon Se-young revealed that her mother was involved in something much bigger than anyone realized. She mentioned an investigator who had been extorting money from her family and hinted at a connection to a past hit-and-run accident. Guhana and Go Ji-seok began to piece together the truth. They suspected that Choi Myung-ji was involved in a far darker plot than anyone had imagined, possibly linked to the murder of Guhana's parents. Go Ji-seok's theory seemed to confirm that Choi Myung-ji was connected to the hit-and-run accident that had caused so much pain in their lives.
'Cause you are